dudes and dudettes. So today we have the Lakers management and the GM Rob Pelinka saying yesterday that Julius Randle's contract talks, there is no threshold, which I'm assuming that there is no, as he would say, a number they're going to go into talking to him with, just so they don't want to say it's either too much or too high, depending on who they end up signing, which is kind of smart. But then, I don't know, it seems like Randle kind of wants to go somewhere else where they're going to win right away. But from right now, it seems only Dallas is really going to push for him, and I don't think they're going to win right away at the moment. So he's still going to get less money somewhere else other than even being with the Lakers. And he's probably going to have to wait till after the Lakers go through the top players that they want until they get to him. So that should be interesting. Then we also have Grayson Allen finally getting his workout with the Lakers today right now. It's a little bit more of a sunny day, so I guess that's good luck for him. Hopefully there's no more gloominess shining in LA for him. And, I just hope that they take a good look at him. Maybe he does good, maybe he doesn't. It's all worth the look at. And hopefully he ends up on a team that I don't have to root for against, whether it's Celtics or Warriors or something like that. And if he ends up somewhere where the Lakers play him like 4 or 5 times a year, then I kind of win anyways. So let's get into other stuff real quick. So right now, USC football, I guess not right now, but later in the future, like around 2021, their schedule from that on every 2 years isn't really, set up. So I kind of went through all the teams that they could play and decided to make some neutral game sites where you meet somewhere in the middle or somewhere special like that, and it's a big game, or there's home and home series, but that's not till later. So there's like a group of 5, which is like teams that aren't as good as you can say, they're not as well-known schools, and then the Power 5 schools are teams that come from the big conferences like Pac-12, which we obviously can play, SEC, ACC, Big Ten, teams like that. So to start off in 2021, which would be a neutral site game with the Power 5, I went with Missouri from the SEC conference, which is supposedly the more dominant conference. And, it's a team right now that is hot, but maybe later in like 2 or 3 years, they probably won't be, so it'll be an easier team to beat at that time. And then the group of 5 would be Hawaii, just because they're closer, and it could be a nice series for them because there are a lot of Hawaiian kids, and maybe there would be we would go to Hawaii later in the future, because I'm sure you would have to make a deal with them with that. So let's go on to 2023. 2023, the Power 5 neutral site game be played anywhere would be against Illinois. Haven't played them since the Rose Bowl in like 2008, so that would be kind of nice to see again. And they're kind of a struggling team, but they are from the Big Ten, which counts as a Power 5 conference team. And then for their home game, for the group of 5, a more, I guess, weaker team you would say, would be against Central Michigan. I haven't seen in recent history that USC has played them, so that would be kind of cool to see, to have them come down. And maybe in the future, I don't know if their program will build up, but USC might travel over there in the future. Now let's get to 2024 real quick, and then 2025. So 2024, we would have to have a neutral site home game against a Power 5 team. So choosing from the SEC, we'll go with Arkansas. We haven't had a home and home series with them. We did a while back ago, like 06, 07, but this will just be a neutral site game. So one off, and it should be fun. Should be interesting where it's going to be at. And then for we have to choose a home and home series. So one year they'll play at LA, and another time we'll play at their place. So for the first team, and starting in 2024 to 2025, I chose Iowa State because I've never seen USC play them, and I always get confused sometimes when I turn on the TV and that team is on. It almost looks exactly like USC colors. So just to be, confusing everybody, I would like to see that happen because it confuses me all the time whenever I see their colors. So they would go to 2025 as well, but we need a 2025 and 2026 home and home series game. So we would save that for a Power 5 also team, which is from the Big Ten, Iowa, which is always a good team. No matter what year it is, they always end up winning like 8 to 10 games. So hopefully in like about 10, almost 8 years, they'll still be relevant and good enough. And if not, then, you know, it's an easy cupcake that we schedule away in the future, or way in the past, actually. So thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Just a little bit different info about certain things, and hopefully, you know, they'll come true, because there are a lot of teams on there that they could play who are really good, which I hope they don't, because they already have to deal with wanting to, you know, build themselves up to play Alabama once, and that already seems hard enough. So hopefully they don't get a lot of those better teams over the next, 8 years. But thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your weekend.